Welcome back. As we said earlier that this episode is going to be totally dedicated to the 25th of January, the National Police Day, and how this day is going to remain in the hearts and minds of all Egyptians. Our modern history is filled with days which are source of pride for all of us, and we are going to focus on this as we are going to celebrate this week the National Police Day. And to shed more light on this, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone General Hatem Fathy, the chief editor of the Security magazine. A very good morning to you, General Fathy.
Good morning, Nermeen. Thank you to have me this morning on Nile TV.
First, congratulations and happy National Police Day. As I said, the 25th of January is going to remain in the hearts and minds of all Egyptians. But let's narrate or re-narrate, let's talk to the new generations who do not know that much about this great day. Let's talk about what happened on the 25th of January 1952 in the Ismailia.
Happy National Police Day to you too and your audience. And first of all, I'd like to thank Nile TV for being such faithful supporter of the police. You have launched a truly patriotic media campaign since June 2013 that supported the police in its war on terrorism. This morning and on the Police Day, we celebrate winning that war. According to history, 25th of January 1952 marks the battle of the police, as we call it, in the Ismailia, when the police force have engaged with the armed forces of the Great Britain Army, the winning of the World War II. Of course, this is modern and well-equipped and heavy-armed force against the regular police force with rifles, when they wanted the police to surrender their headquarters and leave Ismailia, accusing them of supporting the Ismailia resistance against occupation. But at that time, the police refused to leave their headquarters and surrender the building, and then when the occupation forces opened fire on them, killing 50 policemen and injured more than 80.
Yeah.
And at that time, all Egypt have reacted to that incident, and it was one of the reasons of the revolution of July 1952.
Yeah, and we gained respect of the whole world, even the occupation forces, true?
Yes, that's right. It was really a widespread news next day, and even the European newspaper tackled the situation, so that the Common House in Britain asked the Minister of War at that time, I believe his name was Danny or something like that, to give a statement on what happened on that day. And he said that the police helped the resistance and the civilians against the British occupation. He didn't say occupation, of course, the British forces, and we considered this an honor for us to support the people.
Yeah. And as you've kindly mentioned, this was leading to the 23rd of July revolution that very same year. But taking you
Indeed.
to what's going on these days, or let's be more accurate, speaking about our war against terrorism, which started long ago. Our security personnel, whether the police or the army, are doing their best to fight terrorism and to maintain the integrity, the security, the stability of our nation. Tell me more about the police force's role in fighting terrorism inside Egypt.
Well, this is one of the tasks and duties of the police all the time, but in certain periods of the history of Egypt, we face escalation on targeting the domestic front, as we say, by terrorists either from inside the country or coming from abroad. And in 2011, there has been events the stability in the country, where we received terrorists coming abroad through the borders, and they waged a very severe battle against the Egyptian people and the police, and targeted its headquarters, the police stations, the prisons, to create a status of lawlessness in the country. And ever since, the police sacrificed many souls from its sons, men and women and civilians. And eventually, indeed, we managed to contain that terrorism. And in the 30th of June, the police supported the people of Egypt in the revolution of the 30th of June 2013. And now we are harvesting the fruits of that stability. But I would like maybe to shed the light on what will go on in the next hour in the police academy, if you'd like.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Sure. Within the next hour, His Excellency President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi will visit the main festival hall of the Ministry of Interior within the campus of the Police Academy at New Cairo to share the police force their celebration of the Police Day. The President's participation in the national occasion has been a tradition for decades, as the Police Day is not only in commemoration of the police heroic battle against the occupation forces in 1952, but it resembles the police support to the Egyptians that was once more clearly shown in supporting the Egyptians in June 30, 2013. On his arrival at the Police Academy, the President will be received by His Excellency Mr. Mahmoud Tawfiq, the Minister of Interior. Then the Minister will accompany the President to pay tribute to the memory of the police martyrs by laying flowers before the monument of the unknown soldier of the police. The music band of the police will play the martyr anthem according to the military ceremonial traditions. Then the President will arrive at the Police Supreme Council meeting room to head the meeting in the presence of His Excellency, the Prime Minister, and the Minister of Interior. The President will address the Council on the areas of interest concerning the police performance. After that, the President will move to the main celebration hall, where he will watch a documentary on the recent achievements of the police on different areas. The event program also includes musicals related to the National Day of the Police, and the Minister of Interior usually gives a speech on this occasion on behalf of the police force, reviewing the police efforts and achievements, and to express gratitude to the President for his participation. The President will be asked to top the stage to honor the names of the police force martyrs who passed away last year on the line of duty, and remember with the families the sacrifice of their beloved ones. The President will also grant medals of excellent duty to a number of officers who did great deeds on their duty in different departments of the police. At the end, we will all listen to an important speech from the President on the Police Day, and could extend beyond the occasion to topics of national interest. And that's why everyone interested in media and public affairs awaits this particular speech.
Thank you very much, sir, for your detailed cover of this important visit by the President. But let's talk a little bit more about also the developments which are witnessed in the police institutions in the past few years, and the keenness of the state, of the political leadership, to provide the police officers with the latest technologies and with sharing experience with the brotherly nations in the field of security, and with exchanging experiences between Egypt and other friendly and brotherly countries. If you'll please elaborate. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Now we are having a new republic The new republic deserves a new police, and this is what has been going on for more than 3 years now, improvements and developments all over the force in different departments. So I may give examples, not everywhere, but some examples. If you can see the new patrol vehicles equipped with advanced gear that are patrolling the whole territory of Egypt. And of course, the digital transformation to improve the public services that the police provide to the people, such as the traffic licenses, the ID, the birth certificates, passports, etc. And that, of course, will shorten the time needed for extracting such certificates. We also have a new philosophy of correctional centers, like the new correctional center in Wadi al-Natron, that's not anymore punishing the criminal, but moreover, they try to heal him from all the bad deeds and bad psychological aspects in his
A kind of
behavior.
rehabilitation rather than punishment.
Yes, and sending him a better citizen to coexist with his community. Now the Ministry of Interior is expanding such philosophy. They are turning the new prisons to new correctional centers. Also, we have achievements in the national security sector. The national security sector is responsible for combating terrorism and espionage and all the harmful activities against the Egyptian society. They have way developed their activity. Now they became 10 steps ahead of the terrorists. They stopped all the activities. They dismantled all the cells of terrorism. They are doing a good job concerning the cooperation with friendly Arab and international countries, exchange of information, exchange of expertise.
And also,
we have,
yes, and also I cannot skip speaking about the female police officers who are now, it's that normal to see one of them in specific occasions where they act just hand in hand or beside the other police officers, and this is, as you've kindly mentioned, the new republic. We are not going to skip this point from our discussion, if you permit me to.
Yes, of course, because the police is part of the Egyptian society, and now all the Egyptian society is in the way of empowering women, sharing and involving women in all different activities. We have female ministers, now we have female judges. So the police is not an exception, of course, and gradually we managed to put the police female officers on the front line instead of being in behind, and they have shown indeed the desire and shown the will to be there hand in hand, as you said, with their male officers. And you will see today a documentary that will show the activity of the police female officers. Also, the police academy have enrolled more of them. They raised the numbers accepted from the female officers. And of course, cadets, yes, a very important role within all the activities of the society police.
Well, General Hatem Fathy, Editor-in-Chief of the Security Magazine, thank you very much for your valuable input, sir. And once again, happy National Police Day. Thank you. Right after the short break, we are going to turn back with more, so stay tuned.